Hello, this is Dennis with A1 Telephone Service and Repair, A1 Electronics. You can reach us on the web at www.a1-telephone.com, and you can also reach us at 618-235-6959. Today I want to show you a really cool Rotary Western Electric telephone, and this is Matt's telephone from Tennessee. And so basically this is the third phone that we've repaired for Matt. And he has another green phone at his location, and he asked me to get him a new cord because of the black cord that's on this green one. And then he has another green telephone where he's located, and he needs a green handset cord for that also. So we have his cord here, and we're going to set that to the side. We also have the cord that we're going to be installing on this telephone, so we'll set that to that side. And this telephone has a few issues. We need to go through it. Somebody has hardwired a pigtail that's to a what would be called or known as a networking jack. So this telephone may very well work. I don't think the bell rings, but we'll have to go through it and see. If you had a networking jack and you plugged this into it and you had it wired for telephone, you would probably work. But the situation with this telephone is it has a modular line port in the back, and I'm going to show you that in a second. First, we want to get rid of this cord here. We don't need it any longer, and we'll return that to Matt. Just a black handset cord that he was using. And since this is the initial checkout, we'll just kind of show you this telephone. I do have the cover off, and we'll go ahead and set that to the side. Now this is our first look at it, so we know right off that the rotary plate is loose, so we're going to have to go in and check that out, find out what's going on there. This telephone probably through the years was upgraded because it's of the age that probably would not have been modular. So it was probably a hardwired phone at one time. Now what they have here is they have a modular line port here, but they just have the hardwired cord attached to it. Now we don't need that any longer. We're going to get rid of that. So I'm going to cut that away right now. We don't need it. And here's our modular line port that somebody has cut the wires off of and ran the hardwired cord through it. So we're going to set that to the side. This is actually repairable. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a break. We can throw this away. We don't need this. That's of no use to us. And we're going to get a start on this telephone. So we'll take a short break and we'll be right back. Okay, we're back now, and I want to show you a little bit about what's going on. The modular line port has been repaired, so that's been taken care of. We also have our new handset cord on. We've removed the finger wheel, and we want to polish that out because there's some scratches that run through it, so we're going to see how that turns out. Somebody replaced the card, and this is one of those index cards. I don't know if you can see the blue lines on it. Video's picking it up. But that's an index card somebody shoved in there, and we're going to replace that with a white number card. But basically we want to try to remove these scratches if we can through here, because that kind of messes up the finger wheel here when you're looking at the dial center card. But what they did when they removed this is they took, there's a clip that goes on, and it's a locking clip, and it locks the number plate down. And so they have removed that, or they weren't sure what they were doing and they broke it, but it's gone. It's not even in here. Sometimes they will turn on their own, or you know, they're messed with enough, they'll unlock and they'll be setting right in here. But this one is totally missing. So we're going to have to put a locking clip on there, and so we'll take care of that. We're going to take a short break, and we'll be working on all that, and we'll be right back. Okay, we're back now, and we have repaired the faceplate for the numbers, and so we also repaired the modular line port. So now what we want to do is we want to hang the telephone up, plug the line cord in, and we want to ring the telephone. Every time you see that red light go by, that's a ring cycle. And so we know that this telephone is not ringing at this point. We've already been through the rotary, and now we want to repair the bell circuit. And I'm going to let one more ring cycle go by, and I'll give you dial tone. We can go ahead and dial our numbers if you watch the analyzer. We've been through the rotary. That's been oiled, cleaned, and adjusted. I'm going to end in a 2, and I want to transmit into the handset. So we know that this telephone has received, transmit, it's dialing out. Our modular port has been repaired. We've been through the network. We're going to try to ring it one more time. Every time you see that red light, like earlier, it runs through a ring cycle. I'll let it go one more time. Give you some dial tone. So now we need to repair the bell circuit. We're going to take a short break. We're going to repair the bell circuit, and then we're going to do our final checks. So we'll be right back. Okay, we're back now, and we are finished up in the repair of this telephone. So we're going to run through a little bit about what went on. We installed a new handset cord. We went through the rotary. We also worked on the scratches that were in the finger wheel, and we inserted a new dial center card. We also went through the bell and repaired that circuit, went through the network, made sure everything was proper there, and the receive and transmit. We also repaired the modular line port for this telephone. So now all Matt has to do is plug any line cord into this telephone, and then he can plug it into a regular jack. So now what we want to do is our final checks. I want to go ahead and ring the telephone. We're going to let that go a few times since that was one of the issues. I'll let it go one more time. Go ahead and give you some dial tone. Now we want to dial our numbers out. So if you watch the analyzer, you watch the numbers roll by. I'm going to end in a 2, and I want to transmit into the handset. So if you watch that red light on the analyzer like earlier, that's an indication of 100% modulation on transmit. So we know that this telephone has received transmit, it's dialing out, and the bells are ringing now. Now what we can do is we can call a time and temp number. I have a button here on a switch box, and if I push that, it gives us a line out and totally takes the analyzer out of the situation. And they're having problems with this time and temp number with their equipment. And the recording is going to start, and you're going to hear a loud hum, and then the recording will continue. So that's on their end, has nothing to do with what we're doing. Go ahead and give you some dial tone.
Good afternoon. Today is Saturday, October 26th. The time is 4:56. Current temperature 71 degrees.
Warmer today, partly cloudy skies, highs in the 60s. Mostly clear this evening, lows in the 30s. Sunny on Sunday, highs in the upper 50s.
Okay. We can call one other number. We can call my number, and it'll be busy. Give you some dial tone. Now that we know that this telephone has been repaired, we can return it to Matt, and he can start enjoying his telephones. This is Dennis with A1 Telephone Service and Repair, A1 Electronics. You can reach us on the web at www.a1-telephone.com, and you can also reach us at 618-235-6959. Thank you for watching, and have a great day.